what's going on there, YouTube family? Mr. Matt here with Mr. Matt's 5 Minutes of Finance, where we help you along on your journey to financial freedom, 5 minutes at a time. Today, I want to answer a question. What is the best way to purchase a new car? Don't purchase a new car. Absolutely do not purchase a new car. It will take you off of the road to financial freedom. To stay on this road, you have to be smart about two big areas: housing and vehicles. Those things are the biggest money drainers in terms of keeping you on the road to financial freedom. So why? What are reasons why you should not purchase a new car, particularly a new model year of a new car, for one? Because they haven't worked out the kinks of the manufacturing. You don't want to be the one who finds out that this new and improved battery, for example, for the battery operated car, when those first came out, they later realized that those batteries were very expensive to replace. And so until they started to continue to engineer and design newer batteries, you were pretty much out of luck if you bought that first model brand new. Don't do it. Reliability. How do we know how long this car is going to last? How reliable this vehicle is if it hasn't been on the road for 2, 3, 4, 5 years? That's another reason. And then the third reason, and it's the most important one, depreciation. Your car depreciates something like 30% in the first couple of years, but yet it still has 80 or 90% of its useful life left. So why not let another person purchase that vehicle early on when it first comes out? Let it depreciate, and it's on sale essentially. You're getting it at a 30% discount from its new car price. Not to mention all of the fees associated with the new car and the dealership, the taxes, everything is a little more expensive when you're buying that car new. So those are three big reasons why you should not purchase a car new. So now that we've determined you're not getting a new car, but you do need a car, let's talk about that. First, determine what the need is. And here we're talking need, not want. We're not being like the Joneses at all. We're going through our own life, our own lifestyle, and determining where we need to go in a vehicle. Is there public transportation, Uber, Lyft, these types of things? Can they take the place of a car? Make sure you're figuring out the cost to operate that car, not just the gas, not just the cost of the vehicle, but the insurance and the taxes that are going to take place for the vehicle, the maintenance that you're going to have for the vehicle. Once you do all of that and you buttress that against whether or not public transportation or biking or other things can take care of that need, after that, you decide you actually need it, then you should buy a car with cash, and you should buy the least amount of car you need. A nice, reliable car under $3,000 is the best way to go. Best way to find one of those is to ask around. Perhaps someone is selling the car, a family member passed, they don't need the car anymore, but they took good care of it. A grandmother only drove the car 8 miles a month to go back and forth to church, which is just around the corner from our house. That's the car you definitely want to purchase. But if that's not available, of course, you want to look in Consumer Reports and places like that that have an objective rating on cars. Find out which ones are reliable, which ones are good in terms of maintenance and their operating costs, good for mileage. You want to find out about that as well. And if though, I know there's still some of you who are going to want to have that later model vehicle, and it's not foreclosed to you, but if you're far along on that road to financial freedom, that is, you're on autopilot, you're maxed out on your retirement plans, you're maxed out on your health savings account, and there's still disposable income after taking care of all of those things, sure, go ahead and get one of those later model cars, like a 3-year-old vehicle, with low miles. But even with those, it's better to pay cash than to finance. And if you're not able to pay cash, then we have to question whether or not you are able to purchase that vehicle. Because if you're financing it, that might mean you need to go back down to the car that's going to really just basically meet your needs, but not take you off of your path to financial freedom. This has been Mr. Matt with Mr. Matt's 5 Minutes of Finance. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourselves and your financial future.